Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things in your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things in your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
I gotta feel you.
What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I'm here for another video, and I have my good friend Shan here. I will be linking her channel in the description of this video. She has a channel, Shan in Van. She does not live in a van like I thought. It's Vancouver. What's up, Shan?
What's up? I'm excited to be here. It's been forever. How are you?
She's too good to come on my channel, yo.
Here we go. Here we go. I was about to give you some accolades, but no, let's get to it. I'm excited.
You should never take a person's accolades, like Nene says.
Even you. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Okay, so Shan is a plastic surgery aficionado. So that's why I'm having her on this video. Let's start off. Buccal fat removal is this big trend in Hollywood right now. I saw this video and it helped, and it like pieced two things together. Yolanda Hadid's daughters and Lisa Rinna's daughter. So I'm going to show you guys the video. Shan, you're welcome to jump in whenever you want.
Okay.
Let's see.
No. Amelia Hamlin, I'm not gonna lie, this one shocked me. Have you ever seen a prettier face? Her brows, her bone structure, she's so beautiful. And now, who has stolen her buccal fat? Give the girl her buccal fat.
Yeah, and look at the jaw modification on this person as well. Even her brows just looks so distorted, you know, because she created a thinner eyebrow but very heavy brow bone, so maybe that was augmented. The cheekbones seem to have some filler or probably an implant. The jaw has an obvious implant in it. I don't know. I mean, maybe to some that's more attractive, but I think I liked where she started.
Back, Dove Cameron.
Pause for a second there. She
Okay.
almost looks like she's doing like that body modification. You know, those people that take it
course, the
another
main offender.
level? Like
Yes.
that photo wasn't even high fashion. That was something else. Just saying.
I could see what you're saying with that. I do think, though, this last procedure, or these last few procedures have catapulted her, but we'll definitely get into that.
Okay.
This is where he talks about Bella Hadid, who I had no idea had the surgery.
She is long rumored to have undergone buccal fat removal, and to be fair, I do believe it. Bella is definitely going for that high fashion look. Anyone can see that. And when you look at her older pictures, Bella, like her sister Gigi, naturally had a beautiful...
There's something so much softer and more approachable about this photo on the left, pre, removal of the buccal fat and pre, cheek augmentation compared to her appearance now. But maybe that is the high fashion look, whatever the heck that means.
Had a beautiful full face. What was wrong with her face before? Nothing. She was so beautiful.
I agree with Stephanie.
She still is, but she was already. Then there's Zoe.
Okay, so the reason this became this is going to sound bad. And if you watch Beverly Hills, you'll know that anytime anybody says anything about Lisa Rinna's adult children, it becomes a problem.
Right.
But when I saw this, as horrible as it sounds, I really wondered if this was something that Rinna pushed her for, because we know that she had an eating disorder, and allegedly Rinna made her talk about it on the show. It became a storyline, which I don't think is fair to a young adult who's struggling with something like that. Dating Scott Disick, I feel like Lisa Rinna, I mean, not that she could control it, but I feel like she was the type that would push that or be okay with her daughter dating a man with substance abuse issues, with multiple children, and ongoing issues, because it made her adjacent to the Kardashians. So when I see that this young girl has followed in Bella Hadid's footsteps and gotten the exact same surgery, and that she has benefited from it because now she's high fashion. Now she's Yeezy, Mooey Mooey. I looked up her Instagram, and after she got these enhancements or the buccal fat removal, she's blown up. So it's like, and Rinna is posting every fashion show that she's in, like mothers do. But is it bad that I'm actually questioning if Rinna could have played a part or pushed her in this direction?
So your question to me is it bad? No, it's Rinna. It's obvious. There's no question. We know she did it. We know she pushed her daughters.
I mean, if we really think about it, a lot of the daughters are pushed in the influencer direction. You have Kim Zolciak's daughter, influencer. Right. Didn't even think about going to school. Lisa Rinna's daughters, I don't think that school was ever really an option. I never heard them discuss it. I know one daughter went to New York, but I think that was for modeling, right? I don't think it was for
I believe
school.
It was, yeah. And then they had the fashion line, but yeah, it wasn't school, which is cool. Like, do you, but...
I'm sorry. I always look at it as if you have the money, you could do both. Why push them in this direction? So when I see all these starlets who've had the buccal fat removal, I just, again, you can get whatever plastic surgery you want at whatever age you want. But for some reason, it's the connection with Rinna that makes me feel like she has pushed these kids in that direction. I mean,
I can only imagine what it would be like living in a house with Rinna and not knowing any other life than that. Like, can you imagine that that's your female role model?
She's dancing half naked. You have body image issues, and you have to see your mother who has like 0% body fat in bikinis dancing. And she's making you talk about your eating disorders on national television on a hit show. In the chat, guys, definitely, I want to hear your opinion because this one was kind of hard. That's why I asked Shane if she could do it. She knows about these procedures and stuff, but I would not want to think of a mother pushing that. But these things are, the daughters admit it. I didn't want to talk about my eating disorder. And then the other one talked about her mental health challenges and struggles and, kind of felt exploited. What do you think, Shan?
Well, when it comes down to the question of is Rinna modeling her children after the Hadids, I absolutely think she is. I think Rinna, as long as she's been around Hollywood, she's, in my opinion, it looks like she's always trying to associate and trying to just leverage herself one up in whatever social circle she's in. And so I think it's just natural for her to do that same kind of pushing to her daughters, like always trying to, use that one person to get up, to get seen, to get booked. So I think if she saw that Bella and Gigi had some work done and became supermodels, not just models, like let's really take a look at the Hadids. They are next level models. The money they are bringing home, of course, Rinna saw that and said, I can do that. I have a blonde. I have a brunette. I'm going to do the same thing because I'm Rinna. It's my opinion. Clearly, I am very biased. Rinna is just someone that I could go on and on about for hours.
So the buccal fat, it says here how it works. Here's what happens during the procedure. The surgeon will make an incision on both sides of your cheeks from the inside of the mouth to expose your buccal fat pads. They'll press on the fat pads to push them out so they can be removed. Once that's done, the incisions are then closed with sutures. While this cosmetic enhancement doesn't sound as invasive as the infamous BBL or a boob job, it can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 in America. Though you might be happy with the results, there's no guarantee that you'll be satisfied with it years later. So
I just wanted to give you that little side shot there of my lack of buccal pads.
Okay, so Shan, fill us in.
About 25 years ago, because I'm old as dirt. Okay, maybe not that long ago. About 20 years ago, I had it done. I went and had a consult with the surgeon. I thought I wanted a chin implant to balance out my face because I thought I had a weak chin. And they were like, no, it's just that your cheeks are so big that's what's distorting your perception of your face, because my face was so round, it was almost like a square. Like, you know how Chrissy Teigen, like she's got that very strong square shaped face there, or had, I should say, had.
Well, she got her buccal fat removed.
Yeah. So you can see like it really just gives you more of an angled face as opposed to like a blockhead. Yeah, it was a really easy procedure. It was not that expensive, relatively quick surgery, and I feel it was life-changing. I'm not wearing any contour. Look at that. Look at that. And there's no contour on.
Okay. So, I mean, you think, again, I'm not saying I'm not a proponent for plastic surgery. I just feel so bad for somebody who grew up in the spotlight with eating disorder and a mother that like pushes you, wants to be like a momager type, and now you are kind of morphing into someone else and you're getting rewarded for it. So I just don't know how that plays on the psyche.
And how old is she? Like 20? She's early 20s, correct? Like very early 20s?
Correct.
Yeah, that's a lot to do at such a young age. And look, she was beautiful before. Her nose looks like it's I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rip
Well,
her
they
apart.
didn't say
I
that
feel
she had a
badly.
nose. They didn't say she had a nose job, but the
Look at
doctor
that. You
did
can
say.
see the deformity. It's like,
Oh, I don't know.
oh, it's clear. Right. Oh, I wish I could point. I wish I had
just
like a
feel
red
so.
dot.
I feel so bad for this kid. I know she's probably
Yep.
on top of the world because she's working. She's doing everything that she wanted to do, but I'm just like, we as in the public are rewarding her for having these things, for modifying herself, when she had just did an article last year saying, she had tackled her eating disorder, and now she's modifying her body, and now she's high fashion, and she's doing every campaign, and she did her first Paris Fashion Week, and I'm just like,
I always try and look at things a little rosier. Maybe that would have happened regardless of that procedure.
if
So
Rinna wasn't involved, or if Rinna wasn't her mom.
No, like all these things that are happening to her about getting booked, about being in New York Fashion Week, maybe that would have all happened without the surgery.
She was not booking the shows prior to the surgery. She was doing some things, but it wasn't like she was mooey or in Kanye's fashion show before he fell off. That came after the implant. I mean, they say she probably got filler and stuff to square off her chin, and then the buccal fat removal, and then she did a few things with her eyes. I hope that Rinna is not pushing, but I definitely want to know in the comments, what do you feel? Do you feel that Rinna played a part, or in all fairness, she's now an adult, she can do what she wants? I just think that things should be a cautionary tale. We talked about Bella Hadid. Well, Bella Hadid has now come out and says she regrets the plastic surgery. She regrets taking away her ethnicity by having the nose job. So this one was a tough one, and I'm so glad that you were here to give me your input. And you look great, but you had it at later in life than she had hers, correct?
Actually, if I do the math, yeah, I was probably about her age, but I was in a different environment. I wasn't trying to be a model. Do you know, like I literally just thought my face, sorry, that's not even the right story.
No, I mean, that's what we're here for. But anyway, guys, Shan has a channel. It's Shannon Van. Like I said, I will link it. This was just one of those kind of introspective videos because I saw it and I saw she was working more, but I had no idea about the connection to the Hadids and the plastic surgery. And it just put a bad taste in my mouth. So I was like, let me see what you guys have to say about it. But definitely check Shan's channel out. It will be linked, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for having me.